Well. Beautiful people, best damn nation. It is Wednesday, and you know what time it is. It is the Best Damn Wrestling Podcast. I am your humble host, Brian Renegade, and with me, I have the best damn crew. First of all, if you see this man in a dark alley, run. He will beat you up and throw your ass in the trash can. He is the green-eyed bandit. He fights people. Sometimes he bites people. He's a mama's favorite wrestler, and he can whoop yo daddy ass, the one and only Roosevelt, the fighter. What's ahead?
Hey man, I'm not even doing all that today. I'm not because the guest that we have on today, I need to be on my best man. Man, I almost put on a suit this morning. You know what I'm saying? But this
Well, you
guest right
should
here,
have.
look, man, listen. I've had a crush on this woman since '82, and I know you looking at me saying, "Well, she don't even born in '82." The Lord works in the mysterious ways. He can know how to show you your future. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yo, what's going on, Brian? How you feeling, bro? How the family feeling?
Oh man, blessed and highly favored. I got to keep my voice down because my son is asleep right now, so I don't want to wake him up, and then now I got to feed him, and he's so needy. Babies are so needy. I don't know what that is about. You know what I'm saying?
It's a baby. It's a baby.
Yes, yeah. But look, man, I'm super excited, my brother. We have a special guest in the building. Could you please do the due diligence for me and introduce our esteemed guest?
Absolutely. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, pull your seat up to the table, strap yourself in, and get ready for an amazing interview with this amazing woman who has been all over the world doing such amazing things. You guys have seen her on TV for WWE, TNA. She's been in Japan. She's been on Mars. And she's going to tell you why she's been on Mars and how she got there. But she was all over the place, all right? So, you guys strap in and welcome our guest, Renee Michelle. What's going on, mamas?
Okay, thank you guys for having me. Look, like I try to be quiet over here.
Oh, absolutely. Thank you for being on. This is a joyous occasion. I'm so excited. I'm so happy. Let's go ahead and get to it, man. I like to ask this question to the guests that come on to the show. But Renee Michelle,
Yes.
when
Yes.
did you fall in love with wrestling?
Oh gosh. So I got in wrestling towards the end of 2012 and I was approached by Gilbert. I wasn't a wrestling fan. I didn't grow up on wrestling. My ex-boyfriend during the time had a little brother who was a wrestling fan. So because I was going to college and working and I was doing government contracting and then I was actually doing acting to get into stunts, so when I had such a busy schedule, my ex-boyfriend dragged me to a wrestling show. And I didn't understand what I was watching, but Gilbert found me, Dwayne Gill.
Mm.
So he approached me. He said, like, look, you have a unique look. Have you ever thought about becoming a professional wrestler? And I told him no, you know, like, absolutely not. You want me to be beat around by men in their underwear? Like, no thanks.
Yeah.
But but he's like, no, it's not like that. Trust me. Like, you have a unique look. You have a great build. I think like you should really try it. He asked what was my name. I went by Renee Michelle back in the day. Still do. As many people don't know, Renee Michelle is actually my first and middle name. I wasn't clever
Mm.
enough to like think of like a fancy name. So
Yeah, yeah.
he found me on social media and he was very persistent. I caved in. And then when I got into to his facility, it no longer exists. Like it only lasted for like I swear I think it only lasted for like 3 months or whatever. But when I was there, I don't know how longer it was. But when I rode around and did whatever that they need me to do, I fell in love from it from there.
That's
Oh
So
awesome.
I
wow.
think because of like my martial arts background and me doing stunts, it helped a lot.
Mm.
Well, real quick, talk about your martial arts background. I didn't know that you was a black belt and whoop ass. What are your what are your
so
what's your expertise? What your trainings?
So I did Taekwondo. I did Chun Fu. I mean Kung Fu with a Chun Fut. I did capoeira, boxing, Muay Thai. And as far as weapons, I did spear, staff, and size.
You are a real life walking, talking,
Wow.
doing Melage. Right? Straight
Like
up.
I love martial arts. I love like back then I used to watch like Jackie Chan, Jet Li, Ip Man. So they were like my favorite films
Oh,
back in the day.
all
Now
right.
it's like
So
Tony Jaa.